Imagine a predator in the wild. It's not always the strongest or the fastest that wins the day. Often, it's the one that sees its prey long before it's ever seen itself. This is the fundamental idea behind the F-35 Lightning II. It represents a monumental leap forward in the story of air combat, a story I've spent my life exploring. This aircraft is more than just a faster, more powerful version of what came before. It's a completely new type of weapon, designed from the ground up to dominate data-driven battlefields. The F-35 is less of a simple fighter jet and more of a flying supercomputer, a quarterback in the sky that sees everything and shares that vision with its entire team. For decades, the measure of a great fighter was its speed, agility, power of its engines. We think of the Spitfire dogfighting over the fields of Kent, or the Phantom breaking speed records. But the F-35 changes this way of thinking. Its greatest strength isn't outturning an opponent. Its true power is making that dogfight unnecessary. It's designed to detect, identify, and engage threats from distances once unimaginable. The first a rival pilot knows is when a missile is already on its way. It's a paradigm shift in air power, turning a duel into a one-sided hunt. The story of the F-35 begins with one concept: information is ammunition. In modern warfare, the side with the best information has the advantage. The designers understood this better than anyone. They built an aircraft that could gather vast amounts of data, process that data in an instant, and present it simply and intuitively to the pilot. One pilot now has the awareness that once needed a squadron and a command center. It's revolutionary, changing rules of engagement and redefining control of the air. The jet comes in 3 flavors, each for a specific role but sharing the same DNA. F-35A, conventional runway takeoffs and landings. F-35B, a marvel. Short takeoffs, vertical landings like the Harrier, operating from small carriers and forward bases. F-35C, built for big carriers, larger wings, stronger landing gear for catapult launches. This family lets the tech be deployed by air forces, marines, navies, creating a unified, powerful fighting force. The first and most famous feature of the F-35 is its stealth. Now, this isn't some magical cloak of invisibility. It's the result of painstaking design and cutting-edge materials. The jet's shape, sharp angles and smooth surfaces, is crafted to deflect enemy radar waves away. On an enemy radar screen, the F-35 might appear as small as a bird, or it might not appear at all. But stealth is only the beginning. The F-35 is covered in a network of powerful sensors, the Distributed Aperture System, or DAS. 6 infrared cameras are embedded around the aircraft's frame. They give the pilot a complete 360-degree view of the world outside. That feed is projected directly onto the pilot's helmet visor. Look down. You don't see the cockpit floor, you see the ground beneath the jet. This gives unprecedented situational awareness. The pilot can see enemy aircraft, track missile launches, spot ground targets in any direction, day or night, just by turning their head. It's like having eyes in the back of your head. This vision is combined with one of the most advanced radar systems ever on a fighter. The F-35's radar can track huge numbers of enemy targets at long range. It can also act as a powerful electronic warfare tool. It can jam enemy radars, disrupt communications, create electronic chaos. Sensor fusion, combining data from the radar, the DAS, and other systems, creates a unified battlefield picture. The jet's computers analyze all that information. They present only what matters. That prevents overload and enables faster, better decisions. Finally, the F-35 is armed with intelligent weapons, fitting its role as an information hub. To keep stealth, the jet carries its bombs and its missiles inside internal weapons bays. That keeps radar signature small and the shape aerodynamic. The F-35 can share targeting data with friendly forces. Older jets, ships at sea, troops on the ground. An F-35 could detect a target, stay hidden, then send targeting info to a bomber or a warship miles away to strike. It doesn't just fight alone, it makes the force smarter, more connected, and vastly more lethal. In a real mission, the F-35's advanced features work together to create an overwhelming advantage. Imagine a scenario where a pilot needs to neutralize an enemy air defense system. In an older jet, this would be an incredibly dangerous task. A high-speed, low-level run into a hornet's nest of missiles and anti-aircraft guns. For the F-35 pilot, the mission is completely different. They can approach the target area at high altitude, their stealth design making them virtually invisible to the very radar systems they have come to destroy. They see the enemy, but the enemy has no idea they are there. The pilot can then use the aircraft's incredible sensors to map out the entire defense network. They can identify the locations of the radar dishes, the command vehicles, the missile launchers, all from a safe distance. This information is not just for them, it's instantly shared across the network with other friendly forces. They can choose their target with precision, maybe launching a smart bomb that will glide silently towards its target, striking with pinpoint accuracy before the enemy even registers a threat. The mission is completed with ruthless efficiency and minimal risk. Now let's consider an air-to-air fight. In the past, this meant a swirling dogfight, a test of pilot skill and aircraft agility at close quarters. The F-35 is designed to win long before the fight gets that close. Using its powerful radar and sensors, the F-35 pilot can detect enemy fighters from well beyond visual range. The enemy pilots, flying older, less stealthy aircraft, are completely unaware they are being tracked. The F-35 pilot can then launch a long-range air-to-air missile, like the AMRAAM, and turn away before the enemy even gets a warning. The battle is won before it has even begun. Even if an enemy does manage to get close, the F-35 is far from defenseless. It's a highly maneuverable aircraft, capable of impressive feats of agility. But its greatest close-range weapon is its helmet. The pilot can simply look at an enemy aircraft, lock on with their eyes, and fire a high-off boresight missile that can turn sharply to pursue its target. There's no need to point the nose of the jet directly at the enemy anymore. The pilot's gaze is their weapon. This fusion of man and machine gives the F-35 pilot a decisive edge in any combat scenario, from long-range strikes to close-quarters combat, making it the ultimate aerial predator. When you compare the F-35 to older jets like the F-16 or the F-A-18, the difference is like comparing a modern smartphone to a rotary telephone from the 1950s. They both accomplish the same basic task, but how they do it, and the number of extra things they can do, are worlds apart. An older jet is an island. It sees what its own radar can see. It fights with the weapons it carries. The F-35 is part of a vast interconnected web. It's a node in a network. It shares and receives information that makes every asset on the battlefield more effective. This network-centric capability is what defines it as a fifth-generation fighter. That's why so many allies are adding the F-35 to their air forces. United Kingdom, Australia, Japan, South Korea.